Pyaar Plus presents a video by Kavya Mukhija, who describes herself as inquisitive, hilarious, and kind, where she traces what friendship means to her and the hardships and vulnerabilities so many of us face in school and college.
Stage 1. What are friends? Growing up, I did not know how to make friends, especially as a disabled child. So, a lot of my idea of friendship was based on who helps me out with things. Someone who agreed to roll my wheelchair became my friend. Someone who agreed to get me something from the canteen became my friend. So, this was a very narrow idea of friendship that I had. And while they helped, I also felt kind of an obligation to return the favor. I tried to fit into the box that the non disabled people had created. And while doing that, I also tried to validate my own experiences with theirs. And if my experiences matched theirs, I felt right. And if they did not, I felt wrong. And while doing this, I did not realize that the experiences were never meant to be the same. That I was disabled and they are not disabled and they are not meant to be the same. A lot of my idea of friendship was also based on availability. Whoever was available near me became my friend. So in school, we had a rule that we had to vacate the classrooms during the recess. And in order to break free from my boredom and loneliness, I requested my class teacher to allow one student to stay with me during the time. I would see that students would fight to be with me during the recess, and that kind of made me happy that maybe finally I was becoming their friend. But later I realized that they agreed to stay in the class only because they had some homework to complete. Stage 2. I don't want to be friends with them. During this stage, the discrimination was also very apparent. However, I realized that there are some groups of people that I don't want to be with. There's some friends who think low of me, who don't like to be with me, and which is why I should also not be with them. So during the farewell party, a group of friends handed me their clutches, purses to take care of while they went to the dance floor. And despite sending a word to call them because I wanted to be with them and I was feeling lonely, they did not come, which made me feel invisible, that I did not exist there. There were also people who complained to the authorities why I got extra time, or there were people who passed comments to me and that said that we are not your servants to do things for you, and that it is not our fault that you're born like this. So things like these made me firmly believe that these are definitely not the people I want to be with. I also realized what my needs were and how to express them. I realized that all this discrimination is not right. So friendship was like a one-sided contract. Stage 3. I want to be friends with them. So this stage was about exploring myself, about tasting freedom as I started college and accessibility increased, freedom increased, independence to choose between classes increased, bunking also increased, and I found some amazing friends who supported me, who liked to be with me over everybody else, and who understood my needs. So during this phase, I also found a lot of online disabled friends who validated my experiences, with whom I could talk to without being judged, and that felt very right. So now I'm still exploring, and there's a fair deal of internalized ableism. Yes, I'm still getting there, one friend at a time.
This video ends with two logos on a yellow background. The first one is a pink heart and a plus sign and has Pyaar Plus written underneath, and the second one is a green and black eye and has point of view written next to it.